everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are learning English and you feel nervous while speaking, you are not alone. Today we are going to talk about a topic that many beginners feel shy and confused about. That topic is how to talk to a girl in English.
Hi friends. Don't feel uncomfortable hearing this topic. Many learners message us and say the same thing again and again. They say, I can understand English, but when I talk to a girl, my mind goes blank.
Yes, this fear is very common. People feel pressure because they think talking to a girl is something very special or difficult.
They start thinking too much before speaking. They worry about grammar, pronunciation, and what the other person will think.
Many beginners believe they need perfect English or very smart and impressive lines.
But the truth is very simple. Talking to a girl in English is exactly the same as talking to any other human being.
You are not giving a speech. You are just having a normal conversation.
And conversations do not need perfect English. They need clarity, politeness, and a calm attitude.
The goal is not to impress the other person with big words.
The real goal is to communicate clearly and respectfully.
In this video, we will explain everything step by step, from mindset to real sentences.
We will use slow English, easy words, and practical examples from daily life.
So relax your mind, don't overthink, and listen carefully.
By the end of this video, you will feel more confident and comfortable.
Lena, before we talk about sentences, mindset is very important. What is the first thing beginners should understand?
The first and most important thing is respect. Always remember, you are talking to a person, not performing or trying to impress someone.
That changes the whole approach.
Yes. When you respect the other person, your words automatically become softer and more natural. You stop forcing yourself to sound cool or smart.
Many beginners try to copy movie dialogues or internet lines.
And that usually feels fake and uncomfortable. Instead, speak the way you normally speak to a classmate, colleague, or friend.
So normal English is enough?
Absolutely. Simple English spoken calmly sounds much better than complicated English spoken nervously.
What about confidence? Many learners think confidence means speaking loudly or fast.
That is a big misunderstanding. Real confidence means being comfortable with who you are and how you speak.
So fake confidence is not helpful?
Not at all. Fake confidence creates pressure and makes you more nervous.
And mistakes?
Mistakes are completely normal. Even fluent English speakers make mistakes.
So beginners should not stop speaking because of fear.
Exactly. Respect, calmness, and honesty are far more important than perfect grammar.
That mindset alone can remove half of the fear.
Yes. Once your mindset is right, speaking becomes much easier.
Many beginners tell us the same problem again and again. They say, I want to talk, but I don't know how to start. Lena, why is starting the conversation so difficult for beginners?
Starting feels difficult because people think too much before speaking. They worry about grammar, pronunciation, and what the other person will think. But in reality, starting a conversation is the easiest part.
So beginners don't need special or impressive lines?
Not at all. You don't need movie dialogues or internet pickup lines. A conversation starts best with something simple and polite.
What is the safest way to begin?
The safest way is a basic greeting. Words like hi or hello are perfect for beginners. They are short, clear, and natural.
But only saying hi sometimes feels incomplete.
That's true. So you can add one polite sentence after the greeting. For example, hi, how are you? Or, hello, how is your day?
These sentences are easy to remember.
Yes, and they work in almost every situation. You can use them in college, at work, or even in a casual meeting.
What about nice to meet you?
That is also a very good line, especially when you are meeting someone for the first time. Hello, nice to meet you. Sounds friendly and respectful.
Should beginners speak fast to sound confident?
No, never. Speak slowly and clearly. Slow English sounds confident and polite.
So the focus should be comfort, not perfection.
Exactly. When you start calmly, the other person also feels comfortable talking to you.
Once the greeting is done, many beginners don't know what to say next. They feel confused and the conversation stops.
Yes, that happens very often. That's why asking simple and safe questions is very important.
What do you mean by safe questions?
Safe questions are questions that are normal, polite, and not too personal. They help the conversation move forward without making anyone uncomfortable.
Can you give some easy examples?
Sure. You can ask, where are you from? This is a very common and comfortable question.
And it also helps you understand the other person better.
Yes. Another good question is, what do you do? This question is useful because people can answer it in many simple ways. What if you don't know whether the person is a student or working? Then you can ask politely, are you a student or are you working? This question is clear and respectful.
That keeps the conversation natural.
Exactly. You can also ask simple questions like, what are you studying? Or where do you work?
Should beginners ask personal questions in the beginning?
No. Avoid questions about personal life, relationships, or private topics at the start. Those questions can make the other person uncomfortable.
So light and general topics are best.
Yes. When you ask simple questions and listen carefully, the conversation flows naturally.
And beginners don't need to ask many questions at once.
Correct. One question, one answer, and then listen. That is the best way to build a smooth and respectful conversation.
So far, we talked about greeting and asking questions. But a good conversation is not only about asking. Lena, beginners often ask, when should I talk about myself?
That is a very good question. A conversation should feel balanced. If you only ask questions and never share anything, the conversation feels one-sided. So it is important to talk about yourself a little, in a natural way.
Many beginners worry they will say something wrong.
Yes, that fear is common. But talking about yourself does not mean telling a long story. You only need to share small and honest information.
What kind of information is safe to share?
You can talk about your daily life, your work, or your studies.
For example, you can say,
I am learning English these days because I want to improve my communication.
that sounds very natural.
Yes, and it also gives the other person something to respond to. You can also say, I work in an office and I am trying to improve my English for my job.
What about students?
Students can say something like, I am a student and I am studying in college. Or, I am preparing for exams, so I am busy these days.
So beginners don't need to impress.
Exactly. You don't need to talk about big achievements or show off. Simple and honest sentences sound confident and real.
Should beginners talk a lot about themselves?
No. Talk a little, then give the other person a chance to speak. A good rule is speak a little and listen more.
That keeps the conversation comfortable.
Yes. When both people share small things, the conversation feels friendly and natural. Many people think conversation is about speaking more.
But listening is also very important, right?
Very important.
In fact, good conversation depends more on listening than speaking. Why is listening so important?
Because when you listen carefully, the other person feels respected. They feel that you are interested in what they are saying.
What should beginners do while listening?
First, don't interrupt. Let the other person finish their sentence. Even if you are excited, wait politely.
That shows good manners.
Yes. Second, show interest with small responses. You don't need full sentences every time.
What kind of small responses?
You can say, okay, that's nice.
Oh, really?
Or I see.
These responses are easy but powerful.
Exactly. They show that you are listening and understanding.
What about eye contact?
Eye contact is important, but don't stare. Just look naturally while listening. It makes the conversation feel real.
And if you don't understand something?
You can politely ask. For example, sorry, can you say that again? Or, I didn't understand. Can you explain a little?
That is better than pretending to understand.
Yes. Honest communication builds trust and comfort.
So listening well is also a kind of confidence.
Absolutely. When you listen well and respond calmly, the conversation flows easily.
Many beginners feel pressure near the end of a conversation. They think they must say something special or impressive. Lena, should beginners try to impress at the end?
No, not at all. Trying too hard to impress often creates stress and awkwardness. The best thing is to stay natural, calm, and respectful until the end of the conversation.
So the same simple style should continue till the last moment?
Exactly. If you started the conversation in a simple and polite way, you should also end it in the same way. There is no need to suddenly change your tone or use big sentences.
Many beginners don't know how to end a conversation smoothly.
Yes, and that's very common. Ending a conversation is actually very easy when you use polite and positive sentences.
What kind of sentences can beginners use?
They can say, "It was nice talking to you." This sentence is friendly, respectful, and works in almost every situation.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. You can also say, I enjoyed our conversation. This makes the other person feel good and respected.
What if someone needs to leave?
Then they can politely explain. For example, I have to go now, but it was nice talking to you. This shows honesty and good manners.
So no drama, no pressure.
Exactly. No dramatic lines, no fake confidence. Just simple English and respectful behavior.
Ending politely leaves a positive feeling.
Yes, a good ending makes the conversation memorable in a positive way.
Lena, many beginners ask us one final question. They say, how can I really improve my English and confidence?
The answer is simple but important. Practice every day, even if it is only for a few minutes.
What kind of practice do you suggest?
You can practice by talking in English with friends or classmates. If that feels difficult, you can talk to yourself. Describe your day, your thoughts, or what you are doing.
That sounds easy and practical.
Yes, you can stand in front of a mirror and speak slowly. This helps you improve both confidence and pronunciation.
Many people wait until their English is perfect.
That is a big mistake. Don't wait for perfection. Start speaking with the English you already know.
Confidence comes with action.
Exactly. The more you speak, the more confident you become.
So talking to a girl in English is not something scary.
Not at all. If you are polite, calm, respectful, and honest, you are already doing well.
English is just a language.
Yes, it is a tool to connect with people, not a test.
Thank you so much for watching this video.
Keep practicing every day and keep learning with confidence.
We will see you in the next video.
Bye everyone, take care.